Good afternoon, everybody. All right. Well, I say afternoon. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It is hot. It is 90 degrees. Yes. All right. Hope everybody's having a very nice Saturday. All right. Now, this video will be out today. Uh, Taking a look here at our truck. All right. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. Well, I always say Tyler, Texas, but I do live north of Tyler by about 23 miles, 22 miles, something like that. From my house to my brother's house in Tyler, because he lives there in Tyler, uh, is like 32 miles. Yes. All right. And if any of you want to go check out Mark's channel, there will be a link to his channel in the descriptions. Mark has a lot of good content. Uh, he's got a little different uh, game play situation. Everybody plays the game their own way. That's the beauty of American Truck Simulator. There are numerous ways to play the game. Is his way right, wrong, indifferent? Is mine right, wrong, or indifferent? It's the way we play. All right? All right. And one thing I love about American Truck Simulator, other than the realism as far as real life, now, of course, it's a game, but it is the only game I have found with this much realism to the real thing. Both of us drove professionally. Mark still drives, but he doesn't drive over the road anymore. Me, I am full time retired. Okay, now let's talk about this truck. Okay, it's a '86 Studio Sleeper with a long 280-inch 6x4 uh, setup. Yes, it's sporting a 600 N14 straight pipe Cummins. I'm not a great fan of Cummins, although they are good engines. I mostly drove Detroit's. All right. Now, the 600 Cummins has 1,650 foot-pound of torque at 1,200 RPMs. We are sporting a 13-speed Eaton 20E313A. Okay, and it is one of the setups I would use if I was pulling mountains or any long haul. Uh, Very seldom did I ever go north of I-40. I know I've covered this in other videos, but I thought I would do a little recap. Okay. So, here's our truck. She looks rough or mean or, yeah. No, that's a truck. All right, all right. Uh, it is a K Whopper W900. Uh, Personally, I would have a cab over if I could still get one these days that wasn't beat all to hell. And I was still able to drive. Uh, I drove a few conventionals, but I drove a lot more cab overs. But those are beyond their time, really, as far as the American theater. All right, all right. Now we're going to do a little run. Uh, you'll notice here, whoops, wrong way. Come down here. We'll zoom in. We are running the Roadmasters. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, there is no better big truck tire. All right. Now that is my opinion and my opinion only. And opinions vary. Okay, let's jump into this beast. All right. So, jump in here. We got us a load already. We got to pick it up. I just got to find out where it's at. I think it's over here. I think I'm picking up that step deck over there. Yeah. Now, gameplay is gameplay. Everybody plays their game, their way, and runs through fences. Well, that was just about rookie, wasn't it? Playing like a rookie. Now, when you're driving truck for real, often you don't have to do this. But sometimes you gotta back up at an angle to get under a trailer. Let's see how close we can get. Oh, I'm way off. There goes a train. Let's try this again. Alright, it give me the ding. So I'm close enough it'll hook up. Let's see how close. I'm way off. Trailer.
Let's go.
Way off. Alright. Well, it's close enough for them, so that's good. Alright, here we go, folks. A little 121 miles to Hobbs, New Mexico. We're carrying pods, so looks like we're moving somebody's furniture, I guess. Alright. Why would your pods be sitting at General Mills? I don't know, but they are.
Go straight.
And there are numbers of ways set up your trucks inside and out. You all better hurry up. I got a train coming. There come the gates. Boy, I got out of there just in time.
Get ready to turn left.
So we're going to take this little 121 miles and
Turn left.
make you a quick little video.
Go straight.
Now I could run a Detroit
Stay right, and then turn right.
Series 60 or other
Turn
Detroit
right.
engines in this setup if I wanted to. But come on, let's be real. I like the
Go
sound.
straight.
Now, most people that I've seen play pretty close to the same. I don't play as realism as Mark does. I do not always use my different looks, okay? I've played the game long enough that I pretty well know what's going on. And sometimes I misjudge and I get hit or I hit somebody. But most of the time I do okay. Just sometimes I screw up. If you can imagine that. One thing I like about Mark living so close, see, he didn't always live close. He lived with me, but not really. He had me as his home base as far as jobs went, and on his time off, he would often come here or go to his girlfriend.
Stay left, and then turn left.
But he was only here,
Turn left.
you know, 48, 72 hours at the most. And then he was gone for another 6 weeks, 8 weeks. And, hey, that's truck driving. It ain't go to work and run your little old 8, 9 hours and then go home. I ain't never seen a truck driving job do you that way. Unless you got a little local run thing, but those were usually hard to get on.
Stay left, and then exit left. Exit left.
So we're going to do a little 117 left. still pretty good for what it is. Really, I do enjoy playing this game because I love trucks. I got into trucking, and then trucking got into me. Or was it the other way around? I'm not sure. Uh, I cannot drive no more. I lost my leg in an accident and cannot drive
Go
professionally
straight.
because of it. But I still got diesel in my heart, in my soul, in my blood, mixed in there with a lot of coffee. So we're gonna get her on up to speed here. Whoa, gotta slow down. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Actually, I took a drink of coffee and it shook me up. There, I'll let you guys get it in there. Come on. Come on, little blue car. There you go. That's such a good boy. Or girl, I'm not sure which it is, but it's such a good little blue car. Alright. And there are people that play the game that, well, I gotta get up there. I gotta drive just as fast as I can. Well, if that's any indication to the way you would actually drive, I hope I never come across you. I try to play the game with a little bit of realism, but
Go
after
straight.
all, it is still just a game.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Mark,
Turn right.
he's got a lot of good trucking video. Mark's got a lot of videos. Oh man.
Go straight.
If you like variety and not watching just truck videos or just ships, then his channel would be a very good channel for you to look at. Not
Go
only
straight.
for some very good content, but a variety of games. He's got something for just about every flavor out there. That's too many irons in the fire for myself. I believe I would get lost as to where I was for what video or whatever, and with the locker in here at 62, that's plenty fast. He's got a lot of different videos, some which I do not watch for my own personal, that my reasons, right, wrong, or indifferent, are different than his, and there are just a few I don't watch. But he's got some videos for just about anybody and everybody. Me, oh, listen to that. Sweet Basically, plain vanilla, alright. Yeah, you might get a few sprinkles here or there, but I play ships, World of Warships, and I play American Truck Simulator. And that's just me.
Go straight.
I've tried some other games, even made a few little videos, a few little shorts, etc. And but these are my two main things I do: is World of Warships and trucks. Now, when I drove in the sandbox. And for them of you who do not understand trucker lingo, it's not saying you're stupid, it's just you don't understand the language being used. The sandbox is desert land, okay? I drove the desert. For the biggest part of my career, I drove from Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, and parts of Mississippi as a normal. I did go other places such as Florida, went to West Virginia, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, but those were specialty trips for me. The company I worked for had somebody who did that area. My area was the desert land or the sandbox. But that's how it goes. Alright, we're coming into New Mexico. Matter of fact, we only got about 11 miles to go. We'll be at our location. But I just wanted to drop a video today and thought you might want to come join us. We can do longer videos.
Stay right and then
but
turn
I'm
right.
going to tell you, sometimes you get into a longer video
Turn
and
right.
it becomes boring. I find that a video of 100 to 200 miles is real good without boring you to death. Because I know much more than that, the videos would be so long. Some of them upwards 45 minutes to an hour and a half. And it's honestly too long for most of this type of content. One, your content creator runs out of things to say usually. And two, most people, after 25 to 40 minutes, are done with it and ready to go on to the next thing. And that's just people in general. I know I don't watch videos over 35, 40 minutes. I get bored with it after a while. Because it's just the same thing
then turn left.
over and over. And I get tired watching it.
Turn left.
But I sure hope you've enjoyed this little video. And I've talked more about Mark. I ain't really said a lot about him, or the fact that I am promoting his channel the best I can, because Mark has helped me a great deal. In fact, I had a computer that was 7, 8 years old, and I needed an upgrade. Oh, I needed an upgrade. It was getting to the point I was hard to play trucks, and it would take forever to switch from one task to another. Uh, it would take forever for the game to load up, take forever for it to shut down. I told Mark, I said, hey, Bubba, look up what I need, and I'll buy it. We can rebuild this thing. Well, he got to looking, got to the point where he said, you know, it'd be cheaper just to buy a new computer. And after some debating and a lot of convincing, I went ahead and bought a new computer, and he helped me set this computer up.
Stay right, and then
I
turn
greatly
right.
appreciate you, Mark, for doing that.
Turn right.
Let's see if we can go get
It was
this.
a nice ride.
Let's go see if we can get this thing parked without hitting something else. You see the flag out back there, the little red dot. It's actually a little triangle flag, but I don't know how well it shows up. Anyway, greatly appreciate it, Mark. You've done a heck of a lot of work for what I could afford. I greatly appreciate it. A lot of times I have a problem with the computer, and I'll say, Mark, I need help. And Mark's like, oh hell, what'd you do now? Well, he doesn't actually say that, but I'm pretty sure it's what he thinks. That's a tight backing situation, but none I haven't been in before. So that's where a cab over will be real nice. These things are heck to turn in a parking lot. I tell you what, we're gonna make it where you guys can see better. We're gonna come up here and go over top view. We know we gotta get clear over again that wall. There's no real need to get in a hurry. Whenever you're backing any trailer, whether it be a semi-truck or a little 5x10, don't get in a hurry. Never, ever get in a hurry trying to back a trailer. I don't care how many trailers you've ever backed in your life. Or how little trailers you ever backed in your life. Always take your time. Because it don't matter if it takes you 1 pull up, 10 pull ups, or 110 pull-ups. As long as you get it in that hole where you're supposed to be without tearing something up. The trailer, the truck, or any property, you've done a good job. Now you seen it was green, but wasn't exactly pretty, was it? So let's make it a little straighter anyway. Alright, trailer's in there pretty straight. Not exactly perfect, but it's in there. There it is. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you.